Alright, mic check, mic check. There's input there. X-Planes hopefully coming on there. Hope I'm not too loud, guys. Working the volumes here. Alright, so it says I'm streaming. All is well. Okay, there we go. I'm still prepping, y'all, but I wanted to go ahead and bring the stream in because I hate those really long, like, you know how sometimes, you know, you'll have a streamer and, you know, they have like the 1 hour long intro. No, we're not going to do that. But those of you just coming in, welcome. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Those of you all probably heading to church. Morning. We've got some crazy weather here, so we're holed up at the house. But again, hope everyone's doing well this fine Sunday. Want to do something a little different. I haven't taken this thing out in forever, like forever. I used to always fly the Majestic Simulations Q400 and the P3D. Flyjsim is a great alternative, and they just recently updated. So I'm like, heck, why not send that? So we are at Toronto Billy Bishop Airport, and I'm going to take a little short hour and 16 trip over to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, and should be, I think, maybe an hour and 16. So that was like an hour and a half. I'm like, oh crap, you know, trying to keep it short, not to bore you guys too much. But solid bird from the outside. I'm sure you guys have seen this guy, so we won't spend a whole lot of time on the outsides. We got some boardings to do. We have boarding to do. Let me non butcher it there. But let's see here. Let me go pull up SimBrief. Looks like we got a fairly light load. Yesterday, actually, I flew to Newark, and we had like 78 souls on board. I think we were like maxed. And so that made for an interesting trip. But today we only got 45. Cruise altitude of 230. We're going to be fighting a pretty gnarly headwind. I say it's not awful, but it's not great either. It's like 72 knots, so it'll be lead for some nice fuel burn numbers. Let me get on VATSIM here and see who's on. No, I'm still kind of early, so not sure if anyone's on VATSIMs. Oh yeah, we got let's see. Hey, it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, looks like Toronto is on, so we'll go ahead and tune him up, get him going there. I'll have to fortunately I have to file already filed, so it's just a matter of picking up the clearance. Alright, go to tune page here. Alright, so we're at 2575. Alright, cool. Let's see what the ATIS is saying. 080, so winds are out of the east at 10, gusting 16, visibility 9. I don't know, guys, what are you saying? I don't know. For you guys thinking? Pretty severe clear to me. Let's see. Temperature, of course, -2. Dew point, -14. Temperature, tree 0, tree 9. Okay. Departing, runway 8. Mission Foxtrot. Okay. Alright. So I'm pretty sure, not thoroughly positive, but I'm pretty sure we are going to be, he's just going to give us like radar vectors. So we'll go ahead and at least get this in there. Actually, let's go ahead and board. I digress. Digressing a lot. Let's see. Alright, total passengers, we want 45. That number makes sense. If we want to get happy with it, probably around maybe 17, 18, I don't know. Let's see, what are we looking for as far far as gas, we need. Ford's calling for 6,000. We're gonna be all gas in this trip. Yeah. That's about right. 43 on 45 on board. It's about 2.5 hours. Of course, no, not counting wins or anything.
Transfer number 896. What's going to need everything? Is any way for me to request vectors to final just to make my route a little shorter?
At sea level.
Westjet 8962. Yeah, that's fine. After departure, I'll be giving you vectors over to runway 06 right.
Excellent. Thank you. Westjet 8962.
All right. Time. Oops. Sorry. Sorry. All right.
14. Pad ready to taxi to 05 with Echo.
There's 1721, runway 05, altimeter's 3037, taxi Tango, Foxtrot Hotel, cross runway 33 left, and you can stop anywhere along the way for your run up.
That's not going to be accurate there. It's going to be a little different. All right, confirm load. Start loading. So we should be starting to pick up gas. Which one are you?
Tango Foxtrot.
And my mic is like hiding in my. I think this is it. We're just there. We go. All right. Yep. So we can get gas
you
now.
can cross 15 right or 33 left. Either way.
All right. My apologies for route 1721.
All right. Where is my tablet? I'm going to grab this clearance. That way we can at least say, hey, that's out the way, and move on with life here. Alright, get my craft up. Alright, 1 a.m. Okay. Alright. Sir, good morning. Porter 4212 at Billy Bishop, IFR to Sault Ste. Marie.
Porter 4212, clearance clear to Porter 4212, clear to Sault Ste. Marie, Island 1 departure, flight plan route, depart runway 08, squawk 0557.
Say again that route for 4212?
It's the Island 1 departure, squawk 0557.
Clear to Sault Ste. Marie, Island 1 departure as filed. We'll squawk 05574, Porter 4212.
The squawk code 0557.
That's what you said. 0557 for 4212. That's what we just said.
Porter 4212, readback is correct. Push and start your discretion. Call for taxi.
Give me a call 4212.
Porter 4212, just for your information, it doesn't matter either way, but Porter actually doesn't even use that call sign anymore for props. They're called Dashport now, and they use Porter for the jets out of Toronto.
Oh, good grief. All right, 4212. All right.
It's a horrible call sign. I don't know why they changed it, but they did.
No worries. So just to confirm, what's that for the props now?
Yeah, it's Dashport.
Dashport 4212. Thank you, sir. Whoa. All right.
It's terrible.
Dashport. Makes me not even want to send these things anymore. Dashport. Wow. All right. And I can't find the pen. Yay. Joe, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well, man.
Runway 30,
Hope you guys are doing well.
Taxi via
Dashport. You guys are going to have to help me remember that.
Backtrack runway 30, advised ready for departure.
You guys are going to have to help me remember that. Greetings. What's going on, Art? Man, hope you're doing well, brother. Hey, is it cloudy over there? Y'all getting any rain? Oh, we're still getting gas, so no worries. I need to put my departure here. So, Charlie, here. Charlie, Yankee, Alpha, Mike.
And WestJet 8962.
Wow.
Arrival runway in
4212.
Toronto was 06 right.
Roger, Boutique Island 06 right in Toronto, WestJet 8962.
Alright. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like really just thoroughly puzzled. Why, Porter? Why would you do that? Do that. Why would you do that? Alright, so we're departing runway 8. Yes. Oh, sorry. Island 1. Forgive me for using logic. Alright. Okay. Then direct Ickland. Let me see if I can catch up with the chat. No, just high winds all weekend. Yeah, it's like super windy here too, man. That's why I was wondering. I was like, man, y'all getting any weather over there? Alright, so Ickland. Dashboard 40. I'm sorry, guys. I'm repeating it so I won't forget it because I know I will. I'm gonna say Porter, you know. Yeah, that is strange. But I mean, I get it, you know, changes and all that fun stuff, whatever. I'm sure there was some confusion, especially with you got aircraft operating out of Toronto and then port aircraft operating out of city center, and I'm sure that probably got a bit convoluted. So they're like, you know what, screw it. Port's your dash prop, jet's your porter. Call it slick. Get it. I get it. Silvu. And what did he tell us for his squawk, y'all? I think it was like 05 something. Let me go over here. Oh, I keep forgetting these are clickable. Well, I don't think I can do it here though. Forgive me. Alright. So, what was it? 0557. 0557. I like it. There we go. Alright, so the numbers are in there. You can also see it here. Let's work on the flow here. So let's go ahead and get my altimeter set. Man, it's super high. 3039. Good lord. Goodness gracious. Get our standby set. I'm so spoiled, y'all, because I'm in 2020, and so you can just you're just hitting the B key, boom. You got your pressure set up there. But now it's like, actually have to look. Dang it. 0557. Yep, good call, Art. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, trying to get that squawk code in there. It happens all too often. You push back, you're getting ready to call up, or what happened on VATSIM is you'll depart, and they're like, verify squawk code 0557 or whatever, and get your hand slapped. Never good. Okie dokie. So, looks like we're boarding. Yeah, looks like we're boarding. So we don't have all the GSX awesomeness. Did I break something? No. Go away. Yeah, we don't have all the GSX awesomeness there. It just opens the door, so board here. I think it's really cool though. I love how everything's clickable. Alright, let me get back here and actually prep. Alright, data. Let me go over fuel. We're still not done. I don't think they incorporate any variability. But you can see here we're starting to load here as well. See the passenger numbers increasing. Make sure I'm not missing the chat. Supposed to be 65 mile an hour. Good grief, man. 65 mile an hour winds? What? That's crazy. That is crazy. Recirc fan. Bike deck preparation.
Push 8962 ready for departure from Mercury 0.
Let's see.
8962, wind 0407, clear for takeoff, runway 30.
We'll double check that though. We'll double check that. Man, I wish they had charts in there.
Push 8962.
Charlie, good morning, sir. What's going on, man?
050, 7 knots, clear for takeoff, runway 05.
He gave me the island
Clear takeoff 05, cruise 1721.
departure. Where is it? Island 1. There we go. Let's look at the island 1 departure. So, runway 8, unless otherwise assigned by ATC, will maintain 3,000 for that initial altitude. And we'll climb on a track of 082 to Lodra. And then we'll climb to 090 or as assigned. So we'll depart, and basically we'll depart east and then make a beeline to the southeast there and somehow get vectored back north. That's the plans. That is the plans. Okay. Alright, so I got that.
Push 8962 clear runway 30, flying runway heading.
Let's go ahead and get this guy on. Then the research on. Got the APU on for
WestJet
air conditioning.
8962 identified, climb 11,000.
Okay.
Roger, climb 11,000, WestJet 8962.
Takeoff briefing. Yeah, I can say we pretty much briefed the takeoff. We are going to do a flaps 15 departure. We don't have much runway at all to mess with Billy Bishop, so it will be prudent that we get up and out of here as expeditiously as possible. Yeah, we only got like 3,900 feet, so not much, bro.
Cruise 1721 is
Shit
airborne
call
runway
said something about messed up
1.2 for 5,000.
calling from one of our pilots. Call some. Oh, good grief, whatever.
1721 identified, climb 15,000.
Whatever.
15,000 Rouge 1721.
Hey, it's not my fault that Porter wants to change their call sign every 3 minutes. Got some activity there. I'm gonna wait until we get numbers, and then we'll put our numbers in. We're pretty close to the board, and so getting sprinkled amongst the cabin there. For the most part, I would say that we're looking fairly good. Let me get that off. Oh, that bugs me. We'll get seatbelt signs on so they can go ahead and start coaxing everyone to get settled in.
We're supposed to remain runway heading.
WestJet 8962, you can turn right heading 330, descend 7,000.
Right, 330.
Oh, just us.
7,000, WestJet 8962.
So really, so what will happen is we'll push and we'll face to the left, and we'll taxi over to the runway 8 there. I'm sorry, face right, and we'll taxi over. Actually, it's kind of
Rouge 1721, turn right directly.
a weird path there to get to it, but it's not too bad.
Full on course Rouge 1721.
Not too bad. See where we're at. So we got missing one more person. Bags loaded. And we're gassed up, so. I do know our fuel. Oh, that's it. Be 69, blah, 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 blah. 69, what was it? 24. And alternate. We'll work our way down. I would say about 1,000 pounds there. And hold fuel, got about 500 in there. And then extra, got about 300 for taxi and other nonsense. After that, then our total fuel on board will be 69.24. 69.24. Yeah, butcher that. 69.24. Okay. Zero fuel weight will be 49.80. I say 49.80, guys. It's 49,800. My brain. 49,800 pounds. We'll gross this out there.
8962, turn right heading 060, due speed 210.
Alright, should be good to go.
210 knots, West 8962.
Alright, hydraulic pumps. Okay, just double checking flight voice recorder. Okay. Alright, I think we are good to go. So we'll go ahead and turn on the APU gen on. We'll disconnect the GPU. And let's see. We'll go ahead and clear bugs up for 080.
1721, climb flight level 320.
I'll go back to my prop. There we go. Okie dokie. Cool, then we're good. Think we are good. Let me hit our speed page here. There we go. Now our numbers updated. Alright, so go ahead and get that's complete. Alright, 4-star cheddar circuit breakers check, passenger signs, emergency lights on, anti-skid on, fuel transfer quantity we check, and that's off, emergency brakes on, disconnect, fuel off, takeoff data reviewed, 4-star checklist complete. Alright, so alright, I think it's hit push to start our discretion there, so we should be good there. So all that's on, all that's on. Let's go ahead and get our beacon light on. And go ahead and call for push.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
Delete. We want to go this way.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
See if I can grab a sit there. Let me zoom this out.
West jet 8962, turn right heading 110, descend 5000.
Right 110 to descend 5,000.
Alright, I think my notes here, I got Foxtrot still on board there. Yeah. Alright, so we're dashport, ladies and gentlemen. Just make sure we're clear. Dashport. Alright, got it. And we're good. I think we are good.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Probably have to release brakes here in a minute. I'm going to jump back in there. I don't know, guys. Call me crazy, but I
Adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
I so wish we had GSX. I know it'll probably never happen. Just saying. I wish that was a thing. Just saying.
WestJet 8962, descend 4,000.
And you may start engine.
4,000, WestJet 8962.
Alright, video is recording. Why are we recording? Why are we recording? Alright. Alright, yeah, so we'll verify we're clear on the...
WestJet 8962, turn left heading 090 to join a localizer. Clear ILS approach, runway 06 right.
Alright, let's go
WestJet 8962, turning right heading 090, cleared to enter the localizer for ILS 06 right.
There we go. You go back there. Then bring that up. Yeah, it's a little quirky. A little quirky. Got a little close to that guy there. Even though it's totally my fault, I'm saying. Totally my fault. Alright, let's see if we can go ahead and get one going.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright. Sweet. Disconnect that dude. Alright, let's get a good start there.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed.
Should be good
Hand
there.
signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Delta 452 is off Buffalo.
Alright, let's go ahead and bring the props up. Should get about 850. Give or take. I need to get back into it. Yeah, she's a blast, man. She's a blast. Alright, so check here. Alright, both gens are on, so we should be able to turn that off there. Go ahead and get our bleeds on and AP, oops, APU off. Alright,
Delta 452,
that going,
squawk 0514.
that going, and that going. I turned that on. Interesting. Alright, so anti-skid is on. Alright, think we're good to go, y'all.
Delta 452 identified, climb flight level 260, proceed on course.
I put level 260 on
Go ahead
course.
and take
Delta
this
452.
lock off.
WestJet 8962. The wind 030.
And we're not going to worry about any yaw trim because for whatever reason this particular aircraft does not, this particular version of the Q400 does not need it. The Majestic used to have to just, I mean, constantly manipulate the rudder trim, but this one here, it's not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and get flaps 15 and go ahead and get my GA going here. Ground equipment's clear. Alright, I think we're ready to go, so we'll go ahead and give him a call and cheese it. Center dashport 4212, bus stand 6, ready to taxi, runway 8, Foxtrot on board.
Dashport 4212, runway 08, altimeter 3040, taxi via Alpha.
Copy the altimeter rate via Alpha for dashboard 4212. Tree 0. Man, it's creeping up. Alright, so basically straight down here. So we'll verify brakes are indeed released. Alright, and we need the steering there. Yay, awesome. Alright, cool. So that's set. It's good to go. I'll take you guys outside for a little bit. She wants to go when she's light. Let's get out of it a little bit, guys. She wants to go. Holy cow. Alright, so we're taking Alpha here. So, I gotta get my chart set. But yeah, Charlie, she's a blast, man. She is a blast. If I had to hold it up against Majestic, it's pretty darn close.
46. Toronto
But I do.
Shortly. You can monitor Unicom now.
No way.
Have a good
Really?
flight.
Oh man.
22-8, Lufthansa 46. Thank you. Good day.
Delta 452. Center closing shortly. Over to Unicom 22-8. Have a good one.
I'm gonna get you 22-8 Delta.
Rouge 1721, you're leaving my airspace to the south shortly. Cleveland is offline. Surveillance services are terminated. Have a good flight.
Alright, going en route. Thanks for your help. Rouge 1721.
And Gulf Uniform Bravo Kilo, Toronto Center closing shortly, and you're actually leaving my airspace to the east. You can monitor Unicom 22-8.
Wow.
Appreciate the services. Thanks for being on 22-8. See ya.
Wonder if he's gonna at least give us the clearance out of here. We shall see. I am really surprised they're on this morning. They're on so early this morning, though. Well, depending on where he's at, might not be so early, right? But all right. Yeah, I think we're ready to go, guys. What do y'all think? Pretty sure we're ready to go. Alright. Let's see here. Do some checks here. A lot of this we've done. All this we've done, everything's on there.
WestJet 8962, welcome to Toronto. Exit left when able.
Set.
Roger that, was 8962.
Alright, taxi, flight controls, checked.
Dashport 4212, Billy Bishop winds 1008, clear for takeoff runway 08.
Clear takeoff from 8, dashport 4212, and I guess we're sending it. Alright, we're ready.
62, cross runway 248, taxi Alpha and Alpha Juliet to the ramp.
Let's go ahead and get.
Sorry, can you repeat the taxi instructions again for 8962?
Straight ahead on Delta 1, cross 24 right, then Alpha and Alpha Juliet to
And we're
Terminal
going
3.
to need all.
Delta 1, cross number 2 right, Alpha, Alpha Juliet to the ramp, push 8962.
Yeah, we're going to need every bit of runway here. I say that, I think we'll be okay. I know yesterday was pretty bad, but we were super heavy, so everything's set here. Everything's happy. That's on, that's on, that's on. Bleeds off. Alright, full send, let's go. I'll hold the brakes for a little bit. Alright. Our set, airspeed's alive. Rotate. And positive rate. You're up.
Question 8 and 62, do you mind if I just continue straight until Terminal 3, Gate Bravo 17? I have an international flight.
8962, roger, go ahead.
Ooh.
Porter 4212, squawk mode Charlie, please.
And should be mode Charlie. Well, let me aviate first.
Sorry, dashboard 4212, squawk mode Charlie, please.
Hold on. Let me aviate here. Let's get her settled. Let's see. Give me a minute. As Dutch Port 4212 has had to get the airplane stable. It should be mode Charlie.
Dashboard 4212 identified. Dashboard 4212, turn left, correct, Ilkin on course.
We're at left Ilkin on course 4212.
And Porter 4212, you can climb flight level 230.
230
Dashboard 4212, Toronto Center is closing now, so you can continue the rest of your flight on Unicom. Have a good day.
22.8. Wow, okay. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get bleeds on. Yeah, you gotta aviate first. I mean, we had the ID button pressed. Not sure why that didn't happen, but I mean, if we don't immediately get back to you, that means we're, I don't know, flying the airplane. Go ahead and let's get that bugged in there. That was a very, very messy departure. Did not like that one at all. Did not like that one at all. Alright, I should do for right now. Just need to get... Let's see. Oop. 215. I need 180 there. Get the engines back in rating. And we'll ease up on it. I guess if we gotta bleed off all that excess energy there. Alright, let's get the autopilot to help us out. Is the cabin pressure set to dump still? Gosh, why do they do that? All right, let's level off here. Level off here and let the cabin equalize, and then we'll continue up. Like that was pretty. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like he was getting off, and then all of a sudden we're not squawking mode Charlie. Because sometimes I've had issue. Because you're supposed to hold the selector button there to get mode Charlie to you hold it for a few seconds, mode Charlie comes on, boom, you're good to go. But I've had issues with that, so I'll go and hit mode Charlie on one second. I'll hit mode Charlie on X-Pilot, and usually we're good to go. If that didn't happen, okay, that's fine. But let me work on flying to published first. Right, give me the opportunity to respond there. Again, wasn't a huge fan of that, but whatever, is what it is. And the cabin pressure switch, there we go, should be set. There we go. So again, we'll hold 10,000 and let our cabin pressure come up, and then we'll continue up there. Oh dear, hold it. There we go. Get both of those off. Yeah, didn't even send me a message and he's getting off. Like, come on, dude. Alright, so let's go. Just so it's not so aggressive, let's pitch for 200, and then we can work our way up back to see if we can get best rate out of this thing. Back to rating. I ain't got patience for that. Yeah, I get it, Charlie. But for the most part, like, he's like, encounters like that are rare. Like, for the most part, I normally don't have issues on VATSIM. I normally don't. I don't know if it was a situation of he just wanted the opportunity to, run my departure, for my benefit, because I could care less. I jump on VATSIM for the traffic. If I have the opportunity to, get the interaction with ATC, great. If not, I really don't worry with it. I really don't. Now, should we have verified that was Mo Charlie on departure amongst the other things we're doing on our, pre-departure flow, sure, I'll bite, but, I don't think it was a situation to where, it warranted that, I'm just saying. Just saying. Like yesterday I was on, we had no problems at all. It was a great trip. No problems at all. But every now and then you get them. Every now and then you get them. At the most crucial point of the departure, I mean, there's a lot of things that happen. And this aircraft in particular that has to happen, in order not to put this thing in the trees. And yeah, that can at that point, it's just best to ignore them, get the airplane stable, then call them back. I mean, that's the best best way to handle it, because you get into you run into the problem of oversaturation of task, and then you just freaking lock up. You can't do that. Can't do that. And it's almost 18,000. There we go. And another thing on more specifically this particular iteration of the Q400, for some reason, and I get it, because there's a lot of times there you might have an aircraft that is on a turn, just came off a turn, switches might not be where they're supposed to be. This guy normally is in the dump position, meaning the valve is wide, the outflow valve is wide freaking open. And if that's open, the cabin won't pressurize, like it won't do anything, and you'll end up getting that cabin pressure alert. So normally, as soon as I load this thing up, I go ahead and drop this guy into auto. And what happened there? No idea. And I was just like the anti-skid. Had this guy on. Why it wasn't on? No idea. So I don't know. But we're fine. We're not dead yet. Don't think so. Didn't even squeak in a flyby. And just crazy winds right now. So it's like it's literally coming out of the west. Oil temp's a little high. There we go. And alt cell. Making this turn. I wonder. And I don't know, guys. Like I really enjoy flying turboprops and the sim, but they're so hard. Like they're not flying as frequently as they used to real world, and it's just tough to find routes now unless you're, you want to come up to Canada and, now we're talking real world, just, you know, um, operating flights as if they were real world, but it's kind of unfortunate. I mean, you used to have you had Continental, then United Express ran the crap out of them, and yeah, it's really, really hard to find, especially here in the States. I'm speaking, predominantly for the U.S. It's getting really difficult to find any sort of commercial turboprop operation unless it's like, non-scheduled ops or, something weird like that to where, you're in like a metro or something. Maybe the PC-12 or something like that. But, as far as, mainline or regional turboprop operations, they are quickly becoming non-existent. Again, it's very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Alright, so looks like we're finally stable at 230. Let's go ahead and turn that off there. And let's quieten down the props, getting back to 850. I'm sure we can probably get the aux pumps off at this point. Yeah, definitely a quirky bird. There's no doubt about that. Like I said, they just dropped an update. I really haven't noticed anything different. I know a lot of people were having difficulties with performance. The performance has been pretty decent for me, even pre 134, but I think that's really subjective to your hardware capabilities, and as far as what you got going on there. I know there's a few things I noticed that are still kind of missing in comparison to like the Majestic. Like there's I noticed a couple of misplaced items here on the fire panel, comparing it with the Majestic and the real world diagrams they provide. And just I don't know, it doesn't feel quite like, and it's like, well, heck, Johnny, why are you comparing it to the to the Majestic? And I guess a lot of folks kind of use that as a measuring stick because they also have the commercially available iteration of the Q400. And I mean, there's a lot of, at the time there were a lot of, real world air carriers utilizing its software. So, I mean, I would say it's fairly legit. And, some of the things that we're able to do in this variant, and again, I'm not bashing it at all. I think it's amazing. Otherwise, I wouldn't take the time out of my day to fly it. But, there are some things that I kind of wish would be worked on. Zoom out a little bit here. All right, so let's check the weather and the St. Marie. So we're about to make that crossing here. Take a look and see what we got. Oh, I'm like boring you guys here. Get outside and take a look at that feller. winds are out of east, so thinking probably runway 4. Now, looks like the weather did improve there, so I think we'll have to deal with that. Although it's saying I think we could do 12 also. Yeah, let's do 12. Let's do 12. I don't know though, man. 4 is pretty dang good. 4 is looking pretty dang good. Let's see, let's change it up here. Let's try do 4. And it's more runway, you know. Yeah, let's do that. We'll plan for the RNAV and then RNAV rate 4 with the Ingham transition. Let's do that. Go ahead and get that dialed in now. Rate 4 Ingham. There we go. And we can go here, delete that. Oh, so ground speed 267. Okay. Add to route. Awesome. Wait. Did we even close the cabin? Okay, cool. The cabin door closed. I'm like, did we even close the cabin door? Yeah, it's like right now I'm getting about 50 frames a second there. Again, not terrible. But this is one of the few aircraft that I know where so much of the cabin is interactive, hence why I think why I think a lot of users are having performance issues. Like tray tables. Wait a minute, does this one work back here? Let's see. Or is it some of them? I think there's one of them that I saw worked. Yeah, I did notice that. Oh, good grief. We gotta drag it up. Oh my gosh. There we go. Yeah, let's get back up front. I can't. I don't know, I feel just awful hanging out back there. Yeah, the oil temps came way down. I don't know though, if we can squeeze a little more performance out this guy, I would not be upset. Would would not be upset. Alrighty. Go. Mid cruise flyby. Send it. Yeah, and you know what? I'll say this, guys. The way a lot of these airlines have been, you know, just making drastic changes in their equipment, it would not surprise me one bit if a few years down the road we'll hear that Porter is no longer operating the Q400. Don't ask me what the heck they're going to get into Billy Bishop. You know, given the, you know, given the runway there, but it's just, yeah, it's not not looking good for turboprop airliners in North America, just in general. In general. And that's unfortunate, you know. I think they played a critical role. Wow, don't mess with VATSIM. Oh, sorry. Dang, I can't read. Part of that C408. Maybe, man, but they move a lot of people. Oh, excuse me. They move a lot of people out of Toronto, of Billy Bishop. So I don't even know if that Cessna 408 would be the answer. Like, I don't know really too much of anything jet wise. Maybe an Embraer 135, but then I mean you're cutting your seating capacity in half. Now I think an Embraer 135 on a good day is only seating. I mean, I don't think it was much more than the size. What was it? Me 135 seating. What is it? 37? Yeah, so you're essentially cutting your capacity in half. So it wouldn't even make sense if you can get one in there. Let me see here. E135 landing distance 4,462 feet is what the 135 can do. So, man, yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably the only thing that's saving these birds right now in North America is Toronto. I think Jazz is still flying them too, I believe. I don't know. Look, I know some of you guys, you know, definitely keep me honest. You know, I have heard. I've never, you know, had too many interactions with the Q400s in real world, so you know, I'm not, you know, I can't vouch for what I've heard, but you know, I have been told they tend to be a little difficult on the maintenance. More specifically the APUs. I heard they have a lot of issues with their APUs keeping them going. You know, of course, you know, from a, you know, especially landing, I've heard, you know, from a flying perspective, they can be a little cantankerous. So I mean, I get it, you know. I definitely get it, but I think what really helps them out is, you know, their short field performance. Because I don't know, you think let me see, I don't know if you think the Avro Avro 85, yeah, so the Avro 85 could do 3,800 feet. Actual landing distance is about 2/3 of that between 3,500 and 4,000. So, you know, maybe they still have the Avros, perhaps? Heck, I just looked at that. 408's only 19. Yeah, man. So it's, you know, until they find a viable replacement, I don't see these guys going anywhere, you know, as far as, you know, let's say, you know, Porter just completely gets out of Billy Bishop, which I think is, you know, I think they pretty much kind of make Billy Bishop. I don't know if there's anything else operating out there, maybe a few charter operations or whatever. In fact, let me look here. Let's see. Let's see, what is the CYTT? Alright, so Jazz operates out of there as well. But aside from, you know, a few GA operations, you know, that's pretty much it. I don't know what PHX is. Skycare, Phoenix North. They operate a Metro. No, I'm sorry, a Pointer. Near, however you want to call it, I don't know. But yeah, that's it. So I don't know. I'm very unfortunate. I was speaking to someone, one of my counterparts at work, and you know, he's been traveling for like decades, like 30 years, and you know, he remembers. He was like, you know, he remembered, I guess, the golden age of, you know, especially regional operations. And you know, he mentioned, he was like, you know, I remember, you know, at one point you used to catch a flight out of almost anywhere, you know, just airports you wouldn't fathom having commercial operations. Used to find a little, you know, of course they call them puddle jumpers for the uninitiated, right? You know, used to catch a little puddle jumper out and, you know, get to the major airports and jump on something bigger and, you know, go from there. But, you know, even now, I mean, it's, you know, you're limited, you know, and I see that. I mean, there were several airports in Mississippi that at one point had commercial operations. Now, it may have been like a once a flight Metro or 1900 or something going into, you know, going into there, but it was, you know, it was commercial service. And, you know, now it's, you know, lets you hit a, you know, Class C airport or above. I mean, you're kind of maybe a Class B sprinkled here and there, and some couple of uncontrolled airports sprinkled here and there, but, you know, for the most part, that's pretty much it. I'm afternoon. Chief wants to see y'all in his office. We'll be there. Yeah, man. Hey, I'll go in there and explain it to him. I don't know what to tell him on that departure. I was just that throw the whole departure away. That departure was awful. I honestly feel that could have waited. Honestly feel that could have waited. But you know, again, that is me. I still think this is real cool. Bags, 23 bags there, bags 29. Yeah, I think that's so cool. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Like even like I was just thinking about, man, the Beech 1900. You used to see that everywhere, and I mean, I don't know anywhere that's really where you're seeing too many. Denver used to get a lot of 1900s in and out of there, and I don't even think that's the case anymore. You know, lots of airlines have restructured. Of course, you know, you got Key Lime, you know, and their San Antonio sewer pipes, what they call them, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, it's unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate. All right, where are we as far as distance? Nav. Next thing from 16 minutes. Next. Let me look. Still got about 160, 170 remaining. So I think what we can do is, where is that? Where is the? Let me look at this approach real quick. Recommended 2400. Alright, so looking at the approach, at the initial approach fix, the minimum 2000, recommended 2400. Alright, so we'll do, go here, we'll put 2400 in here, and or not, we'll do something totally different. There we go. And I believe target VS, I'd like to do, I can do 1700 feet. Alright, so that'll give us the top of drop right there. Sweet. Full beans. And service. Yep, take care, bud. I remember, United Express used to run a Q400 from Houston Hobby. No, it wasn't Hobby. Oh my gosh. George Bush. George Bush International to Hobbs, New Mexico. It was like a 580 some odd nautical mile trip. It was long. It was long. I almost ended up having to take that. I was back when we used to live in New Mexico, and I think they sent a CRJ over there now. That's another thing too. Like, the CRJs have completely dominated dominated sectors like that 500 nautical mile sector. Completely dominated. So, you know, I don't think that helped the old Q much at all either. Don't think that helped them much at all. But yeah, I remember, what was that post? That was somebody posted something regarding the Q400, and someone was like, "Man, I can't really wish Majestic would get over to 2020." And I asked myself the same question, like, why? It's been 2 years now, so I don't know. You know, I don't know if it's a situation of I don't know. That's a good question. Like, why Majestic's Q400's been so long? It's taking so long because last I read, I believe there were, you know, actively actively looking at developing, bringing the Q400 over on a P3D into 2020. Could it be a flight dynamics thing? But even in P3D, they injected the aircraft into the sim. Where you had your flight dynamics being computed outside of the sim. So even though the model was in P3D, the flight dynamics was happening outside of the sim, which I think is a similar approach a few other developers have taken, even in 2020. So, why the delay? I'm not sure. But the way airports, because used to, and I'm not sure if you go to some streams way back, my biggest gripe with 2020 was, the lack of scenery, lack of decent scenery, and now it has been insane the amount of scenery releases for 2020. Like, you can't freaking keep up with it. I guess my only thing with that is instead of multiple developers doing the same thing, why not? Why not look at the market, see what's out there, and do something different. There's several airports out there that have 2 or 3 different iterations, from other developers. And I think at the end of the day, from from the developer's perspective, you should be able to do what you want to do, no doubt about that. However, it's like, for example, GSP just released. Looks beautiful, freaking gorgeous. But a lot of us already have one now. It's like, oh. I was kind of blown away that someone did Amarillo. That's pretty cool. That was a welcoming sight. But there's tons of other airports out there that sees gobs of commercial service, and still default. Monroe, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, Louisiana. Heck, let's take it outside of the South. Has anyone, seen a decent, what was that place I was looking for? Grand Rapids. I thought I saw a Tucson scenery, Tucson, Arizona scenery a while back. That looked okay. But there are a lot of places. I'm sure I'm missing something. Milwaukee, where the heck is Milwaukee? No one wants to touch Milwaukee. But I'm assuming, I think I know why. It's there's a lot of stuff on the airport property. Don't get me started, man. I'm already there, dude. I was thinking about that this morning. It's like, man, when Mike mentioned that, it just dawned on me. I'm like, crap, I already have a freaking, GSP, and it looked amazing. It's like, I'd love to pick it up because I have the Salt Lake and it looks great, but it's like, there's no point of picking up the same airport twice. It's just, unless it's just that much of a difference. And truth be told, I rarely frequent that neck of the woods. So, if I have something that's better than default, my perspective, I'm good to go. But it's just unfortunate, resources get wasted on the same freaking airport. Like, I don't get it. Like, and like everyone, and this, like we mentioned, we were talking about yesterday, Charlie, there's so much focus on, very few areas, like one particular area. You got Florida, you got California, you have New York. Heck, even Texas has seen a lot of attention, but like, no one's done a DFW, no one's reworked Atlanta. I don't get it. I don't get it, you know, and you know, again, you know, one can say, hey, you know, the market is kind of dictating what gets done, you know. But yeah, maybe one day, maybe one day. Because like even some of the, you know, even you know, I know the gateway hasn't came out just yet, but you know, basically you'll end up seeing, you know, Flyjsim.2 level aircraft. You know, I mean, just it'll be the same quality. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't really think the quality would change much. So if there's still an airport that you want to see that's, you know, you'd like to see in super high fidelity, you know, that's going to be where we would, you know, rely on the scenery development community once again, and you know, for constantly rehashing the same airports. You know, I don't think we'll ever, you know, get the coverage that we're truly looking for, you know, going that route. You know, but I don't know. That's my 0.0001 cents on it. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Let's try to catch up on the checklist a little bit. Climb power, PTU, panel control. Yeah, we did all that. Ice protection is required. Cruise. Cam pressure. Yeah, freaking cam pressure is good now. Good grief. What a circus. What a circus that was. Alright. We'll get to that point here. But just about to be air top of drop. So we're almost there. And again, I don't think the wind's changed much. I haven't got a notification here yet. So looks like we'll have a 7-knot crosswind though. The winds did kind of change on us a little bit. But I mean, it's not horrible. Not horrible. I mean, we could flip it and do 12, but we'll keep 4. We'll keep 4. Wait a minute. No, I don't know. Hold on, guys. Let me look here. So we're getting updated weather data here. Heck, yeah, looks like it's favoring 1 too. It'll be removed. Yeah, looks like it's favoring 12 now. So we'll flip over to 12. Let's see. BYM 150. Yeah. I see. So it's varying between 070 and 180. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. I think we'll be okay. We'll run flaps 15. I don't think there's really no need to run flaps 35. And should be good. Should be good. Definitely tell it's a little choppy. Oh my goodness. Let's less than 40 miles there to our top of drop. What's the field elevation there? 632. Oops. Up under here so I can see it. Alright, yeah, about right there. Good Lord. 4,700. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah. I'll go ahead and we'll set this guy all the way down to 2,000. All the way down to 2,000. And here in a little bit, we'll hit the VNAV. And I don't even recall hearing a lot of drivers mention they even use the VNAV on this thing, but we're going to use it today because it seems to be functioning. I think I'm gonna send this sound pack CRJ and CRJ. Man, let me know how it is, brother. Let me know how it is, man. I watched the video and it looks freaking amazing. But yeah, like I said, I mean, it looked it almost looked like the sound pack was better than the airplane, but you know, I mean, like, you know, like we were talking about before, it's like, heck, that's all we got, you know. So yeah, let me know how it is, man. Let me know how it is. I'm on the fence. Am I gonna pick up the Sambarello or not? I think I might do some, I don't know. I'm still so jaded by Southwest. I really don't even want to run any Southwest ops, but I don't know. We'll see. But I would love an updated CRJ. And you know, it's strange. It's not even the fact that I'm a fan of the aircraft. I mean, I hate riding on those things. Real world. But it's just they're so dang popular. You know, from, you know, a simmer's perspective, I mean, there's just an unlimited amount of options to send the freaking thing. Bundle on sale, so I picked it up for a Steam version. Oh, too cool, too cool. Yeah, they ought to be dropping some sales for that thing, man. The thing is, what, about as old as, you know, I think it's been out about as long as 2020 has been. So it only makes sense, you know, finally get a update. I just really hate you had to buy all that. So you bought, oh, that's right, because you got it off the marketplace, Charlie. Yeah, see, I bought it off of the, I bought it straight from Aerosoft. I know, man, it's just, man, that's frustrating. Heck, wasn't it the... Yeah, now you mentioned it, man. Yeah, it was like the first thing, like the first freeware thing freaking sold like freaking hotcakes, and then the release was a little rough, to say the least. I'm not gonna lie, man. That was a rough release. That was a rough release. That thing quickly got hangered by a lot of folks. Oh, there we go. Now it should be able to be nav. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll start kind of slowing down here just a hair. Just a hair. There we go. Starting to trend down. And then we'll catch our little vertical deviation bar down and should be into the St. Marie here shortly. Get my speeds here. Go ahead and hit those seatbelt signs. I'm pretty sure it'll be a little rocky on the way down. Low on coffee. Message. I think that message was to top. Yeah, that was the alert. Alright, there we go. Man, let me get back in it. Like, alright, there we go. Alright. There she goes. Get a little descent flyby here. Man, that departure was awful, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm getting like PTSD from that departure. It was so freaking bad. Gonna have to freaking seek therapy. Gosh, that was awful. What a train wreck. What a train wreck. Where is it? 3031. Okay. But yeah, SRJ's been out a minute. Like I said, I did hear that Hans is working on starting to rub on it again. So maybe we'll see it, see it come up to standard here, hopefully sooner than later with freaking, 2024 right around the dang corner, Hopefully we'll see it sooner rather than later. But it's just, it's always puzzled me that, we're told that, it's, you have to create aircraft that's, the most popular and, as you got to develop, in accordance to, market demand. Totally understand that. And you also have to, work on aircraft that, folks can relate to, folks are most familiar with. And I'll say this. I can't think of anyone who has traveled at any level has probably been on a CRJ or an ERJ. And it was amazing how long it took, for us to get an E-Jet. But we have 19 iterations, of the Airbus. So I think we're about to get another A320. Hey, oh my. Oh man. Geo. I hope you're doing well, brother. I see you've been running some Spirit Ops. I just updated my TOLUS. I updated the TOLUS 321 and the 19 because we freaking I know Phoenix they're working on a 19 or whatever at some point. It's like, man, I really get tired of flying the 320. I'm sorry. That's just me. It's like, oh my gosh, especially the DFW, the 320. I mean, the 319 and the 320, they get heavily utilized here, and it's just kind of tough to find 320 routes out of DFW. Now, granted, I want to say DFW is a mostly 737 base, because you can throw a stick and hit a 738 DFW going somewhere. But you do have like DFW to XNA and the 319 and a couple other places in the 319. And it would be really nice to. It'd just be nice to get to see a 319 and a 320. I mean, I'm sorry, 321. Really nice to see that. But outside of the departure shenanigans, I mean, this trip's been really nice. Really nice. I think, X-Plane will continue to, for sure. I know we talk about this sort of blue in the face, but we'll continue to have a place on my hard drive, as for sure. Alright, so 2400. There we go. Man, I think I want to try to put more gas in it here. Oh, there we go. It looks like the chrono saying an hour and 3 minutes. Yeah, I think we might be spot on. It might be right at an hour and 16. Check that. Something really anyone's on. Boston, New York's on. That's about it. I think we're pretty settled outside for a minute. Crazy, all the little islands down there. Absolutely insane. Get back in here. Alright, I think for the most part we got the descent checklist out of the way. Let's see, primary standby altimeters are set. Pretty much briefed the landing and the approach. We got cabin freaking altitude controls are set. No one's passed out yet. Let's see, approach. We'll work on that here in a little bit. Fuel transfer. I mean, we're balanced. I think we're pretty good there. Temperature set. We'll work on the lights here in a minute, and we'll get the pumps and the PTU on. Seatbelt sign. Yeah, they're already on, so that's good. Oh, cool. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with me this morning. I'll try to get a quick one in. You know, apologize for the nonsense on departure, but if you've been simming any length of time and haven't had any shenanigans, you haven't been simming long enough. Back out of this here a little bit. See what the packs are doing in the back. I don't know if we can get a wing view. It's so hard to get wing views in this thing. Maybe if you come back a little bit, you know, it's mostly all engine. All engine. Oh, got some precip up right here. Alliance, we'll go ahead and get those on. GPS landing flat, confirmed flat's 15. Let's see, fuel transfers off, aux pumps on, standby, and PTU control on, passenger signs on, cabin secure, approach checklist is complete. And bleeds, we'll just go to minimum. Not too worried about performance there. All right, that's 8,000. And again, we'll hit the initial. We'll start slowing up right there at Ingham, and really won't have to slow down much, and we'll get dirty, drop gear, and all that fun stuff, and set up for the final. There, we'll take over and fly that manually. And they're getting a lot of rain. Oh, this is like the first seat. Let's go back a little bit. Alright. Dashport. That's hilarious. Oh man, alright. Let's make a call. We're already gonna come, I think. Summary traffic, dashport 4212. We're 15 to the southeast of the field, out of 7,000 for 2,400. Be shooting the RNAV for the wave 4 approach. Summary traffic. little slow. Like an airport there. What's that one? Now I am curious. Where is it? Airport. Oh, CIU, whatever one that is. I don't know which one that is. But we're literally like the U.S. border and Canadian border is literally a stone's throw away. That was an interesting looking airport though. Check that one out. It is down there. That's a decent looking airport. Decent looking airport. Slowing down here. Summary traffic dashboard 4212 is coming in on our right base for runway 4. Summary traffic. See if we can, man, that's a solid looking airport. Alright. Let's see, summary somewhere over yonder here.
2500.
Okay. One to go. Get auto feather on as well. And my controls. Get gear down. And get our props full forward. First notch flaps in there. Again, you get very busy in this thing. So like for example, I gotta go and get my bleeds down to minimum. About 170 there. Go ahead and make a call. Summary traffic dashboard 4212 starting final runway 4. Summary traffic. And there we go. windows you can't see. The runway is right over there. Right just over the bay there. Yeah, you can kind of bend that, not feel it so much, but you can kind of get the perception we're getting kicked over a little bit by that tailwind. Alright though. Bring the power back, and we'll let her settle there. Probably let's go ahead and get the yaw damper off as well, and let's grab the next notch of flaps. That there. Ooh, and we'll go ahead and call for flaps 15. All right.
500.
Pitch up a little bit. Alright, speed there. Just
100. 50.
power in there.
30. 20. 10.
My goodness. Does not take long to stop at all. There's that short runway performance for you. Alright, let's go ahead and get flight spoilers to taxi. And I mean, there's no way of buttering this thing. It's just not gonna freaking happen, so I don't even try. There's just no way. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. You know, you're either relocating spines or you know you're floating for all eternity. Let's see here. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna stop right here. Now I will just forewarn everyone. This thing gets kind of funky on the replay, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Yeah, it gets funky. We are going to try it. All right.
30,
And you can kind of you'll see the crab here. Get a window view there since I love my window and gear views. Let's jump over here. No. Mute that. Yeah, this thing's just a handful as a whole. There's a handful as a whole. Let's see here. I mean, it's just like not much give in those things at all. Yeah. Freaking carrier landing. Alright. My word. That thing slowed down so fast. Yeah, dude, this thing's nuts. But like landing in Billy Bishop, like you need that kind of stoppage. Yeah, there's like no trying to grease that. It's just you just gotta take it. You just gotta take it. Got to take it. And we'll see if we can get one more. Let's see if we can get a tower view. I don't know. Oh man, now we're like out. Tower got all buggered up. Yeah, she is definitely a fun bird. Definitely a fun bird. Yeah, it's like, man, it was... And honestly, we probably could have made that exit. Oh man, we would have been... You know, you probably could have cut the cheeseburger on the brakes, but we probably could have made that exit if we would have made the markers a little before. Now I'm gonna see if we can come out of instant replay and hopefully, because I did it yesterday and it like relocated the whole airplane. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? So we're gonna let it roll out here. And I think we're just parking up yonder here, so we don't have much of a trip at all. All right, so let it play out. Cause it got weird. Hold on. All right, rolling for a little bit. Wait for it to stop. All right. Here we go, y'all. Uh-oh, did it freeze? Oh, it didn't relocate the old... Oh my gosh. It didn't relocate the airplane. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, guys, because I'm telling you, I don't know. Maybe because it was Newark. I don't know. All right, are my brakes on? Yeah. All right, cool. All right, guys, let's get back to the head back to the gate here, and I think we'll call it. Go ahead and do some housekeeping, though. We'll trip up the next crew. We'll put the cabin pressure selector switch on dump. All right, get her cleaned up here. That was a fun trip. What did we do? We did, because we said we were going to do this trip in an hour and 16 minutes. We did an hour and 18, so I'll take that. We still got that on-time performance. That's all that matters, guys. On-time performance. Even though we probably killed half the passengers due to hypoxia, but got on-time performance. So. Okie dokie. Let's find an area to park this guy. Oh, they're all over here. They're all over here. I'm assuming. Yeah. So do we need to just kind of come around and? Guys, I don't think they're walking that far. Or are they? I don't know. It's alright. We'll, let's see. You know, we'll even put this guy into feather. I just feathered one. And literally was the sound effect for it. Alright. Probably need some APU action. That guy off. Parking brake set, so I can come off brakes there. Let's go get the gust lock on. Alright, let's get the Genion bleeder on. Go ahead and feather 2 and wheat. Oh man, I like that. Love it, love it, love it. Even though we're a little crooked, still love it. Alright, guys. Awesome. Keep those signs off. Set. Oh, beacon off. Duh. Okay, cool. Awesome. We'll deboard and I'll leave you guys. Leave you guys here. Are you gonna, let's see. Let next load. Or are we not? Or do they need to completely stop spinning? There we go. Start loading. Awesome, guys. Well, sweet. We'll make our way out of here and let these guys deplane. Well, guys, again, thank y'all for stopping by. HD, my man, stopping by for the Lucky Bro. Good to see you. Next plane. Cool. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, you know X-Plane's not leaving the rig, HD. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming by. But again, guys, for the rest of y'all, thank y'all for stopping by as well. Definitely appreciate the spending time with you, hanging out. Again, the departure was a little jank, but we made it, right? Those of you who weren't able to see the departure, you can probably scroll back and catch it. It was indeed a lot of shenanigans, but we made it. And until the next trip, guys, you know, take care of yourselves and each other. We'll see you.